Hey everybody, thanks for coming by PPVGenius, and we're sure you're going to love the what the software can do for you. Let's just jump right into it and show you exactly what everybody's used to. So if you're new to this, you'll learn a lot. If you've been doing this for a while, you already know what you have to do to generate campaigns. And so basically what it comes down to is researching URLs. So let's just take one of the more common and popular CPA offers about teeth whiteners. So ordinarily, in PPV marketing, what we do is we go to Google, we search on teeth whitener, and you can see all the results. And what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll copy, one URL at a time, paste it over here in Notepad, and go back. And of course, we'd end up copying all these on this page, another page, and keep going. Then we go over to Bing, and same thing, right? Do our search, copy the URLs, paste it in here. Then on to Yahoo, same thing. Come back to Notepad and post it again, paste it again. Then we go on to the next place, Alexa, which a lot of people don't know, and or I take it back, a lot of people know about it, but they don't use it for this. It's a great resource. It's more URLs. And so basically, you've got another URL here. We paste that back into Notepad. And then we take, let's say we take the last one and we paste it into Quantcast. This is going to give us some demographics, which is great. And sometimes some URLs, they actually give you other URLs that are related to it, that people have visited that are common and related. You'd want to copy those too and bid on them. So as you can imagine, for any campaign like this, it's time consuming. An hour, 2 hours, or whatever, as much time as it takes, a manual process. It's just, it's one of those things where if you want to do a lot of campaigns in a short amount of time, or even just one in a short amount of time, you can't really do it manually. And that's one of the driving forces behind PPVGenius. So let me show you what you can do with PPVGenius. So you can see in here we've got a couple of settings. You got URLs. You can put a URL in there. You can do a search on just URL. This time we're going to actually work with just keywords. So what I've done is I've put in teeth whitener. Let's go ahead and search that. Probably going to end up with like 400 or 500 results. Some searches you do, you'll end up with 3,000. It just depends on the keywords and the popularity of it. So in this case, we ended up with 400. Now let's say we want to expand the scope a little bit more. Instead of just teeth whitener, let's actually type in teeth whitening. And you'll watch it populate, very, very fast. I mean, think about how much time this would take you to generate 800 URLs. You saw how fast I was doing it. Copy, paste, copy, paste. It's one of those things that's just not easy. It's not fast. PPVGenius cuts the time down to seconds. So now that we've got a list here, you can see the various buttons across the top. If you want just Google results, you can click on the Google button, and you'll see that these are just Google results. If you want Yahoo, you'll just get Yahoo results. Alexa, actually we didn't come up with anything. In Bing, we've got 400 and some odd results for Bing alone, and Quantcast, we've got none because there just weren't any results for that. If we go back to all URLs, now that all the URLs are here, we can actually work with them. One thing I'll point out is that if you want these in a raw format, there's two ways. If you click copy, you'll get just the URLs here. If you click save to CSV, which is a pretty much universal export format, Excel and a variety of other programs open it, you'll actually get all the columns and all this information here, so you can open it inside of Excel or some other program you use to view those. Let's take these URLs now and put them into our export list. So now you can see our export list. We've got 848. Run a dedupe on it. Initially, we've got 349. Now this right now, this is deduping on the URL alone. And what we all know in PPV is that we're not going to dedupe on just the domain. We're going to dedupe on the full URL. So what you'll find is whenever you click copy here, all right, because what we want to do is we're going to put these on the clipboard. And when we click full URL, there's actually a list behind the scenes of all 848 items. When you click full URL, the software knows to actually dedupe based on the entire URL, not just the domain name. So now if we click full URL, it happens in seconds. And what we do is we just take that list. I'll just show you what you have. Now you've got an entire list of, of full URLs, not just domain names. And, think about how much time this saves already. And since we're in PPV, a lot of PPV marketers, we use PPC as well. And since Google is one of the, the prominent PPC engines, we created an export function for Google as well. Gives you everything pre-populated. It actually extends the domains, adds in the www and a few other varieties of it to make it a wider scope and allow you to bid on things that most people don't bother bidding on. It's already pre-formatted, phrase, exact, and broad. So you don't have to do much with that at all. Literally just copy and paste it into any of your ad groups. We also have a variety of other functions. So now you've got extra. So basically, if you just want, if you want the same variations, adding on the www, the space, no space, periods, etc., that you would use in other engines like Yahoo. So you click on extra, and you can see what you get here. So there's no quotations, there's no brackets, which means it's just designed for pretty much any PPC engine out there. Now let's say we just want a basic. If we want a basic list, the basic list just gives us a general list of domains and not too much else. So now let's move these back to the main list. Now you can see the power of the software, and it's really, we haven't even shown you everything yet. Let's just say you wanted to get the let's say you wanted these demographics for a domain. So you've got teeth whitener review, right? If we double click that, if in fact there is Quantcast data, it'll appear here, or compete. Okay, obviously for that one there isn't. Let's just take obviously there's going to be something for Squidoo. So we'll take that, and you can see you get Quantcast data here and you get compete data here. Now, granted, that's for Squidoo, which is a highly popular site, but the point is that it's literally as easy double clicking, and you can pull up the statistics for any given site, provided provided the statistics exist inside of Quantcast or Compete. And ordinarily, you'd have to copy and paste while you're going at Quantcast, right? Just like this, you'd have to do one at a time. Here, it's as simple as double clicking. So basically, what we've done is we've taken a variety of functions that you ordinarily have to do manually, that'll take you hours, and we've condensed it into seconds. So we really look forward to having you as part of the PPVGenius family, and we're sure that you'll find the software dramatically cutting back the time you spend designing your campaigns and doing your research. Anyhow, if you just keep reading below, look at the bottom, you click the buy link, and it's almost nothing. So it's $47. Get you in the door, and I think $47 is more than worth the time you'll save in just designing one campaign. Thanks, and we look forward to having you inside.